Welcome to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. Yogaxpress airs Monday through Friday on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35 at 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon. That's 1:30 New York time, Eastern Standard Time. Before I introduce you to an amazing young gentleman right here to my left, I have a little bit of housekeeping to do, so we'll get that over with first. We have an amazing support system for you. Besides this yoga fitness program, we also have a website, www.yogaxpress.com. That's YOGAXPRESS.com, and you'll see the website ID come up in a few moments, about 5-10 minutes from now into the program. Our website will explain to you in very simple terms how a very compact stretch strategy, preventive healthcare strategy called 48 Plus, actually targets 32 major muscle groups, glands, and organs in the body in under 20 minutes a day. Do we have 20 minutes to spare for our good health?
Yes.
Absolutely. So now we have a very new face, someone who's very new to our program, may not be new to exercise in general, but new to Yogaxpress. Tevin Ogbewele. Did I say that right?
It's Tevin.
Tevin Ogbewele.
Yes.
Okay, did I say your last name right?
Yeah.
Say it for me one time.
Ogbewele.
Ogbewele. Tevin Ogbewele. Tevin, welcome to the show. Our viewers, MNN has 3.5 million viewers. Our program has quite a few viewers. We don't know how many, but the numbers increase every day. So we'd like you to say a little bit about yourself to our viewers, and you can actually tell me about it. I'm sure they're all eager to know who you are. First of all, Tevin, do you live in New York, or did you?
Yes, I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay, and you live in Brooklyn. You have a family here. You have brothers and sisters.
Yes, I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
Would you like to say hello to them?
Hi.
Okay, Tevin says hi. And your parents live here as well?
Yes.
You all live together?
I live with my mom and my father live in Queens.
Right, okay. So the whole family is in New York, which is great.
Yes.
Maybe once they watch you, they may want to come and stretch with you, right?
Yeah,
On the mat.
hopefully.
Tevin, tell me something. When you came on, when we got your email, what were you expecting to do over here on the mat?
Like learn some stretches, probably show my face on TV, a
and
little
feel
bit of that.
good when you're
Yes.
stretching?
Yes.
Wonderful. I know you're an up-and-coming actor as well. What kind of roles would you like to do? What kind of roles do you do?
I'm open to anything, background, any extra work,
Talking roles?
Yeah, a little speaking roles,
Okay. Well, how can people reach you? Do you have a website or a Facebook account, maybe?
Yes, I have a Facebook.
Can they contact you through Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, well, what we'll do, viewers, if you want to look him up on Facebook, his name is spelled Tevin, and let me get your last name correct, Ogbewele.
Yes.
Look up Tevin Ogbewele.
Yes.
You can Google him or look him up on Facebook, and you're sure to find him there if you want to contact him. Tevin, do you have any hidden history of secret skills? You have any special skills?
Yes, I could crump, I could dance.
Oh, you can dance.
Yeah,
Okay.
little crumping, yes.
What's crumping? I'm curious. I don't know what that is.
That's a style of dance. You just get crazy, just express yourself. Like you can make a story through your dances and everything.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And just have fun. Just let the music go in your head and you just express yourself.
So if you have music that your body responds to, you can create your own dance on the spur of the moment?
Yes.
You know what? We'd love to have you do a demo one of these days. Not today. You're coming on our show for the first time. But we'd love to have you do maybe a 1-minute demo or something. We'll just play some soft Indian yoga music and see how you go with that, right? But that's good. So that's the kind of role that you might like on stage as well, on TV or even in the movies, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, good luck. I really hope you find something very soon. Tevin, did you just finish high school?
Yes, it's June.
You finished in June. Okay.
Yeah, I just finished.
So you're still in touch with your friends?
Yes.
Hopefully they're all watching you.
Hopefully.
Wonderful. Tevin, what we're going to do, we are going to take our viewers through a sequence called Sun Salutation. Sun Salutation is a series of 8 plus 1. When I say plus 1, it's an extra posture that our program has introduced. So 9 postures and 3 repeats. So it's really 12 postures in a cyclic motion. We workshop these postures. So our holding times are a little stronger. And much as we all feel sometimes, some of our participants do a lot of exercise on a daily basis. But for them, holding still is a little hard. So you look very young and strong, and I'm sure you're very tough, but it may be a new experience. Have you practiced yoga before?
Nah.
You haven't. So you might find it a little bit of a new experience. Our holding times are a little longer. And viewers at home, if you haven't practiced, if you haven't stretched before, just remember, the longer you hold, the more you gain from your posture, because every time you hold your postures longer than 5 or 10 seconds, you release all those feel-good juices called endorphins. So Kevin and I are going to stand up. We're going to take you through a series of 9 postures, and once we are done with that, I'm going to get Tevin's reaction. Every time I say Kevin, slap me on the wrist. Okay, I have to get used to it. I haven't met you before. This is the first time, and it's been an amazing experience. Tevin, what we're going to do, I'm going to have you stagger back. You're taller than I am, so I'm going to have you come back. Heels together, toes slightly apart, palms in front of your chest. Now, viewers, if you see these mats out here, they're laid out for other participants who may come in a little late. We're taping a little earlier than usual today. So it's a walk-in show, so you can walk in anytime. Palms in front of your chest, elbows are raised. When your elbows are raised, your mind stays in the moment. You could try a little experiment and flop your elbows. When you flop your elbows down, your mind starts wandering. You're thinking of what you're going to have for dinner, what you're going to shop tomorrow or tonight, whatever you're going to do later or what you've done previously. When your elbows are raised, your mind stays alert, stays in the moment. Close your eyes for just a few seconds. This is Namaskar Asana, the first posture in Sun Salutation. Inhale, take your arms overhead, keep your palms together. Keep inhaling. Now keep your elbows nice and straight. Take your arms all the way overhead. Now exhale, fold from the hip. Keep your back nice and straight. Place your palms 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. Take the left leg back and then take the right leg back. Exhale and press your heels all the way down to the mat. If you're not on a mat, you're on a floor that might be just a little bit slippery. You want to make sure there's some traction. Take your socks off. If you're stretching with your socks on, remember, if you have rubber dots in them, that's great. That gives you some traction. But if you don't, be careful. Now press your heels down. Very gently, inhale, bring the left foot between the hands. Now, if your left foot doesn't come all the way forward, use your hands to push your left foot forward. That's it, very nice. Place your right knee on the floor, uncurl your toes on the right foot, and ease off just a little bit. Place both your hands on the left foot and come upright. That's it, upright. Now, this posture is called Ashwa Sanchala. Ashwini is horse, Ashwa Sanchala, equestrian. Exhale and dip your hip. So bring your hip close to the mat. Keep exhaling. You don't want to have your knee go too far over the toes. What you're doing, that's perfect. That's beautiful. If your knees are aligned with the edge of your toes, that's just about enough for you. Now keep exhaling. You should feel a wonderful stretch in the upper front of your right thigh. Do you feel that, Tevin?
Yes.
You do. Very nice. Now, left knee is up. Inhale, the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right elbow over the left knee. Place your left palm on top of the right palm. Raise the left elbow. Look up at the raised elbow and hold. When we say hold, it's always hold your posture, not your breath. Keep breathing. We like to call this the Yogaxpress twist. The Sanskrit name for this posture is Parsva Kona Namaskara. Parsva is intense, Kona is corner or twist, Namaskara is prayer, intense prayer twist. Inhale, let's come out of that. Place both hands beside the left foot. Curl your toes in the right foot. Lift your right knee off of the floor. Take your left foot back to meet the right. Plank position, Danda Asana. Danda is plank or staff. Now, in plank position, typically men seem to have more arm strength. They can hold it for longer times. Now, as women tend to have less arm strength, many of us tend to have less arm strength, so we try our best to hold it as long as we can, but make sure your fingers are nicely splayed. Now, drop your knees to the floor. Knees, chest and chin. Exhale and dip your torso to the floor and then inhale and come up. So let's do that. Exhale and dip. Inhale, glide out into Cobra. This posture is called Bhujang Asana in Sanskrit. Bhujang is Cobra. Now your palms are down, your palms are directly below your shoulders, fingers are nicely splayed. The tops of your feet are flat on the floor. Press with the tops of your feet, press with your palms, inhale, lift your chin and chest up. Now once you're up there, engage your low back muscles, and to test whether you're using your low back muscles to come up, take your palms off of the floor. Just a few seconds and then place your palms back, curl your toes in. Inhale, lift your buttocks, forehead to the ground, lift your buttocks all the way up into mountain position. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale, dip your head between your biceps. This posture is known, I don't know, Tevin, if you've heard of this posture, downward facing dog. All the schools keep saying down dog, downward facing dog. Anyway, this posture is called Adho Mukha Shvanasana. Adho is downward, Mukha is facing, Shvana is dog, downward facing dog. Actually, the school that I trained in used to just give it a very simple name. They call it Parvatasana. Parvat is mountain, because you look like a mountain, right? When you go upside down. Inhale, bring the right foot between the hands and then the left. Place both your palms together. Inhale, come up with a nice straight back. Hasta Uttana, arms raised. Exhale, bring your palms in front of your chest. Keep your palms where they are. Now we're going to stretch on the other side. The first round we took our right leg back. This time we'll take the left leg back. In Ashwasanchala. Inhale, Namaskarasana. Inhale, take your arms overhead. Hasta Uttana. Hasta is hands, Uttana is raised. Make sure that your elbows are nice and straight. Wiggle your biceps behind your ears. Tilt your pelvis forward. Exhale, fold from the hip. Padahasta, hands to feet. Pada is feet from the Latin root. Pada, ped. Pada, hasta, hands to feet. Place your palms 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. This time, take your right leg back first and then take the left leg back. Your feet are at hip width. Exhale, dip your heels all the way down. Parvat or Adho Mukha Shvanasana, mountain posture or downward facing dog. Keep exhaling. This is a wonderful posture, wonderful moment to relax, breathe, keep breathing and exhale. Inhale, bring the right foot between the hands this time. Place your left knee on the floor, uncurl your toes in the left foot and ease off just a little bit. So if your right foot doesn't come all the way, that's okay. Use your hands and bring your right foot forward. That's it, beautiful. Place both hands on the right knee, uncurl your toes in the left foot, exhale and dip. Now, even when we have our hands on our knee, if you keep your elbows out, you notice that your mind stays very centered, very focused, very calm and poised. So let's do that. Now for the Yogaxpress twist. This is Ashwasanchala, equestrian or horse. Right knee is up. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your left elbow over the right knee. And if you need to push your right knee in with your right hand, do that. I know I do. Place your right palm on top of your left. Raise the right elbow, look up at the raised elbow and hold. Parsva Kona Namaskara, intense prayer twist. I like to call it the Yogaxpress twist. Inhale, let's come out of that. Place both palms beside the right foot. Uncurl your toes curl your toes in the left foot. Lift your left knee off of the mat. Take your right foot back to meet the left in plank position. Plank or Dandasana. Hold it right there. You want to make sure that your fingers are your hands should be directly below your shoulders. If you need to move forward, let's do that. Knees, chest and chin to the floor. Before we bring the chest and chin, I'd like to explain that posture is called Ashtanga Namaskara. Ashta Anga. Ashta is 8, Anga is limbs, Namaskara is prayer. 8 limb salutation. So the 8 limbs that make contact with the mat or the floor are the 2 feet, the 2 knees, chest, chin, and the 2 hands. So now we're going to exhale, dip our torso down, and then inhale, come out, glide out into cobra. Exhale and dip. Inhale and glide out. Uncurl your toes and glide out. Tops of your feet are flat on the ground. Press with your palms. Inhale, engage your low back muscles, and let's come up. And once you're up there, keep your low back engaged and take your palms off of the floor. Press with the tops of your feet. That'll give you strength to come up. Place your palms back on the floor, forehead to the ground, curl your toes in. Inhale, lift your buttocks all the way up into mountain. Exhale, press your heels all the way down. Actually, Tevin, I wanted to ask you, when your heels go down, do you feel the stretch in the back of your legs?
Yes.
You do, right? That's good. It's a wonderful feeling. Every time you stretch, you release those happy juices called endorphins, so you feel good. Keep breathing. Inhale, bring the left foot between the hands and then the right. Picked up all kinds of stuff from my mat. Place both your palms together. Inhale, come up with a nice straight back. Exhale and release. Let's relax a little bit and let's sit down before we do. We do 3 rounds. Actually, no, let's not sit down. We'll get too comfortable. How do you feel?
I feel good.
You feel already energized, right?
Yeah.
And that's what's happening, Tevin. What happens is when we start to do these stretches, it is a form of exercise. We hold it longer, so you have to concentrate, because if you're in a balanced position, for example, if we're not focusing, we could fall out of balance. But you did great. I think you were fine.
Thanks.
You were right here with me. When you hold it for a little longer, it also helps you start targeting your thinking process. So you're not going to think of anything but what you're doing right here. The moment you do postures too fast, which is what we do when we do the full stretch under 20 minutes, sometimes the mind does wander and it becomes a little automatic. So you want to not do it automatic. You want to put it on manual and think about it. Do you drive?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, you'll find out that when you start driving, you might find that driving a manual car is a lot more fun because you're more control, right?
Can I get a tissue?
Oh, you can take this one. Absolutely.
Thanks.
That's clean, sure. It is a little cold. The studio is a little bit cooler than other places, other parts of the... this studio is cooler because of the equipment right here. Let's do that. Whenever you're ready, we're going to take our viewers through 2 more rounds of sun salutation. Heels together, toes slightly apart. That helps you relax a little bit. Sometimes schools do teach you to have your heels out and your toes together. Now that is not natural. We naturally have our heels together, so let's do that. Palms in front of your chest, elbows are raised. Now once again, before you start the next round, let's close our eyes for just a moment. Just a few seconds. The sun salutation, while we have our eyes closed, you might as well learn something else about the sun salutation. When you practice it at home and you know the sequence, it literally should take you just 60 seconds. Doesn't it sound amazing? We take about 5 minutes to workshop the whole sequence, but at home you do it in 60 seconds, 1 minute. Elbows are raised, so you want to keep your mind alert. Inhale, take your arms up. Now this round we might go just a little bit faster. Exhale, fold from the hip. Place your palms 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. Take the left leg back and then the right. Exhale, dip your heels all the way down. Dip your head between your biceps and keep breathing. Try to use your belly to exhale. So as you exhale through the belly, you're sucking it in and reaching for the back, for the low back. Head dips between the biceps. Inhale, bring the left foot between the hands. Place your right knee on the floor. Uncurl your toes on the right foot and ease off. Place both palms on the left knee. Keep your elbows out. Exhale and dip. When you dip, you should feel a delicious stretch in the front of your quad muscles on the right leg, upper right thigh. Now for the Yogaxpress twist. Inhale, the right arm up, left knee is up, so inhale the right arm up. Exhale, push your left knee in. Dip your right elbow over your left knee. We are balanced on one knee, so this will involve some balance, a lot more focus. Place your left palm on top of the right. Very nice. You actually preempted that. And then raise your left elbow. Look up at the raised elbow and hold. Now this is a wonderful twist for your obliques, the muscles at your midpoint, at your midriff. Inhale. Let's come out of that. Place both palms beside your left foot. Curl your toes in the right foot. Lift your right knee off of the floor. Take the left leg back to meet the right in plank position. Hold it right there. And engage your low back and your low abdominal muscles to hold yourself nice and strong. Knees, chest and chin to the floor. Exhale and dip. Inhale, glide out into cobra. Tops of your feet flat on the floor. Press with your palms. Press the floor with the top of your feet. Inhale, let's come up. Once you're up there, to test your low back, take your palms off of the floor and hold. Palms back on the floor, forehead to the ground, curl your toes in. Inhale, lift your buttocks all the way up. Into mountain. Exhale, press your heels all the way down. Inhale, bring your left foot between your hands and then the right to meet it. Left foot and then the right. Place both your palms together. Inhale, come up with a nice straight back. Exhale and release. That's half of the second round. We have the other half of the second round before I get some more feedback, and then we'll talk about something very briefly. It's called chakras or energy centers. Let's go to the other half. Thank you, Josie. Palms in front of your chest, elbows are raised. Inhale, take your arms all the way up. Nice straight back. So from Namaskarasana, we go to Hasta Uttana, arms raised. Exhale, fold from the hip. Place your palms 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. Take the right leg back first this time and then the left. Exhale, dip your heels all the way down. Dip your head between your biceps. Keep breathing through the belly. Keep exhaling. Now that's another thing we learned, Tevin. In yoga, we learn to isolate our muscle groups. So you isolate the low abdominal muscles to exhale when you're in this position. Inhale, bring the right foot between the hands. And if it doesn't come down first time, just use your hands to bring your right foot forward. Place your left knee on the floor. Uncurl your toes on the left foot. Let's ease off. Place both hands on your right knee. Elbows are out to stay alert. Also, it looks more fancy when you have your elbows out. Keep exhaling and dip. Feel that delicious stretch in your quads, the upper front of your left thigh. Hold it right there. Right knee is up. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your left elbow over the right knee. Place your right palm on top of the left. Look up at the raised elbow and hold. Parsvakona Namaskara, intense prayer twist, or the Yogaxpress twist. Inhale, let's come out of that. Both palms beside the right foot. Curl your toes in the left foot. Lift your left knee off. Take the right foot back. all the way back in plank position. Did we already do the Ashtanga Namaskar? Not yet. Knees, chest and chin to the floor. Exhale and dip. Inhale, glide out into Cobra. Tops of your feet flat on the floor. Press the floor with your palms. Inhale and lift. Engage your low back muscles. Make sure that you are actually using your low back muscles, and to test that, take your palms off of the floor. Elbows are close to your body. Palms back on the floor, forehead to the ground, curl your toes in. Inhale. Lift your buttocks all the way up. Exhale as you come up. Engage and exhale and press your heels down. Engage your low abdominal muscles to keep exhaling. Take a few breaths right here. Inhale, bring the right foot and then the left between the hands. Right foot and then the left. Place both your palms together. Inhale, keep your back nice and straight. Engage your low back muscles. Let's come up. Exhale and release. Now there are a couple of ways we could bring our arms back down. We could bring it down just the way we did. And if you have enough space in your studio, your classroom, or wherever you're stretching, sometimes participants also bring their arms down all the way. When you bring it straight down, it's more meditative. You bring your arms out, it's more physical. You get more of a physical workout. Now, I did promise that we would discuss. We have a couple of minutes before we do the last round, so I did promise you what the inner heat that your body feels now. Those are called energy centers. They're called chakras. What's happening is the body has 6 energy centers between the pelvic region and the top of the head. So what's happening is your energy is rising. So after you work out over here, you're going to feel so energized. It's going to be like you have 48 hours in the day. So you're going to be on top of the world. So all we're doing is like a battery that's run low. We're filling up. We're recharging our batteries. Let's do one more round because we have the titles coming up. So we'll run through the next round. Palms in front of the chest. Elbows are raised. Heels together. Toes apart. Inhale. Take your arms all the way up. Exhale. Fold from the hip. Palms 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. Take the left leg back and then the right. Exhale, your feet are at hip distance. Exhale, press your heels all the way down. Dip your head between your biceps. Keep exhaling. Breathe. You know, Tevin, the sound that you hear, the guttural sound, that breath that I'm doing is called Ujjayi or victorious breathing. That also helps us stay in the moment. The moment I start breathing loudly, I'm conscious that I need to breathe. Otherwise, we forget to breathe sometimes. Inhale, bring the left foot between the hands. Place the right knee on the floor. Uncurl your toes in the right foot and let's ease off. Both palms on the left knee. Exhale and dip. While we are still rolling, I'd like to thank Josiane Hurd, our director, and Malik Parker, facilitator for today. Thank you so much for making this episode happen. Josiane, I'm not sure, but I think the monitor is just showing half. I hope our screen is showing okay. Inhale, raise the right arm up. Exhale, dip the right elbow over the left knee. Place the left palm on top of the right. Raise your left elbow, look up at the raised elbow and hold. Inhale, let's come out of that. Place both palms beside the left foot. Curl your toes.